Then we start the next concept, that is total internal reflection. In that optical fiber there are two types of light. One is the reflection, another one is refraction. Here reflection means change in the directions of the wave, and refraction means change in the direction of the waves which is passes from one medium to another medium. Then we see these 3 points one by one. One is when a ray of light travels from denser to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. When the ray passes from denser to rarer medium, means air to water medium, when they bends and away from the normal, and the angle of incident in the denser medium is directly proportional to angle of refraction in the rarer medium. The angle of the incident is directly proportional to angle of the refraction. Then here critical angle is defined as it is an angle of incident at which the angle of refraction becomes 90 degree. Is denoted as theta c. Here angle of incident it becomes the 90 degree, that is denoted as theta c. If theta I and theta r are the angle of incident and angle of refraction, then here theta I means here the angle of incident, r means refraction, here angle of refraction. If theta I is equal to theta c, here theta I is an angle of incident, theta c is a critical angle. Here critical angle means the angle of incident which becomes the angle of refraction 90 degree. So that theta r is equal to 90 degree. Here total internal reflection is defined as if the angle of incident is greater than the critical angle, the light ray is reflected back to the same medium is called as total internal reflection. Here the angle of incident means theta I is greater than the theta c. Then what happen? The ray is reflected back. The light ray is reflected back. So that medium, in the same medium, that medium is known as a total internal reflection. That is a TIR. Let us consider here, when the incident ray fall on the normal and it's reflected. When the ray is first ray is fall on the that medium, and when the ray is passes through the water medium to air medium, when the ray is passing from the incident and it is fall on the normal and it's reflected and makes the angle theta 1 and theta 2. And here the incident ray is makes the angle of reflection, that is a 90 degree, that is known as a critical angle. And total internal reflection, when incident ray is passed on the rarer medium to denser medium, is fall on the normal and just they reflected away, that is known as the total internal reflection. Here when the ray is passed from the denser medium to rarer medium, it's away from the normal, here that is known as a reflection. This is a normal and it is a away from that, so that is a known as the reflection. By applying the Snell's law, we know that the Snell's law here we used, that is a law of the refraction, that is a use of the that is a formula of the reflection, where sin I divided by sin I, your Snell's law defined as is sin I divided by sin r, and that is a constant. So that n1 sin theta 1 is equal to n2 sin theta 2. Then total internal reflection we have theta is equal to theta c and theta 2 is equal to 90 degree. n1 sin theta c, where theta 1 we have to put theta c, and n2 sin 90 degree. So that theta c is equal to sin inverse of n2 divided by n1. Here sin 90 degree, that is a 1. In the total internal reflection, there is no loss or absorption of the light energy. Next part we have to see that the optical fiber. Here optical fiber is essentially light guides are used in optical communication as a waveguides, and they are transparent dielectrics and able to guide visible and infrared light over long distance. Here optical fibers are essentially light guides and it is used to optical communication as a waveguide, and they are transparent dielectrics and able to guide visible and infrared rays at the long distance. Here we construct a general description or construction and working of an optical fiber. An optical fiber is a cylindrical in shape and it has a just here optical fibers is an cylindrical in shape and it has two parts. The inner part, this part which is a cylindrical material is made of a glass or a plastic is called as the core, and the outer part, this part is called as the is a concentric cylindrical surrounding the core is called as the cladding, and the cladding is also made up of a similar materials but of a lesser refractive index. There is a material continuity between core and cladding, and the cladding is enclosed by the polyurethane jacket. This cladding is enclosed by the polyurethane jacket, which is a safeguard the fiber against the chemical reactions with surroundings. And here many such fibers, each one is protected by individually jacket are grouped to form a cable. A cable may consist of several hundred such fibers. Here just this core, the inner part of the cylindrical, and that is this core is made up of a glass or a plastic is called as a core, and the outer part which is a concentric cylindrical surrounding the core, that is known as the cladding, and this cladding also made up of similar materials which is used in the core. Then this material is a less refractive index, and this cladding is enclosed by the polyurethane jacket because which is a safeguard of the against the chemical reactions. Next we have to see just definition of core, cladding and polyurethane. Here core, which is the inner part of the optical fiber. Just I told this is the inner part of the optical fiber and it is a cylindrical in shape. It is a cylindrical in shape and it is a inner part of the optical fiber which is made of a glass or a plastic having a refractive index n1 which is always greater than the refractive index of a cladding n2. Here refractive index of the core which is always greater than the refractive index of cladding. The next is cladding. The outer part of the concentric cylinder surrounding the core made up of the plastic or glass. The same material is made up of the cladding. The refractive index of the cladding is less than the refractive index of core. Next third one is a polyurethane jacket. Polyurethane jacket means it is enclosed by the cladding because there is a safeguard of the chemical reaction against the chemical reaction, so that the cladding is enclosed by the polyurethane jacket which is a safeguard against the chemical reaction with surrounding the cladding. In that first point is optical fibers which works on the principle of total internal reflection. This optical fibers is works on the total internal reflection and it is working by the guiding machines. This optical fibers is working is based on the guiding machines. Here guiding machines is said that if any optical fibers, the refractive index of the cladding is always less than that of its core. Here if any optical fibers, that refractive index of the cladding is always less than of its core. Then next is the light signal enters the core sticks. The core cladding interference only at the angle of incident as shown in the figure. Here when the ray is passes throughout the rarer medium, then it's just bent from the denser medium. Here one interference is comes core and cladding. Here interference is made so that interference large angle of incident. The signals undergoes total internal reaction. Thus the signal sustain its strength during the propagation. The propagation of the light continues as long as fiber is not bent too sharply. Since for the sharp bend light fails to undergo the total internal reflection. Here total internal reflection in that the light ray is bend sharply, then there is a that light does not holds good the total internal reflection.